Okay, so what I'm going to be showing you guys is how to design this video game HUD and pretty much make it. And so a video game HUD is pretty much the layout we see. If we're playing video games, it's our like the interactive user. It's the user interface. So the things that we see around us that we interact with for the game. And so for like if you're playing Metroid Prime, it's like this right here is the HUD, so the heads-up display. Same thing with this guy right here. It's like, okay, this is the thing we interact with as the player, and these are the icons used. And so you guys should have designed some thumbnails and roughs to make it like that. And so there's a lot of cool, unique games out there that have different ones. Sometimes it's simple, sometimes they're a little bit more complicated. So it depends on the style you guys want to aim for. Do you want to make yours like look realistic or not realistic, or you want more of your like, let me see. I'm going to look up Zelda images. So for this one, it's like we have the hearts and like the little rupees, and then that's an older game. But the newer ones, we have like a simple map, and then we have some like other icons that indicate how much hearts you have and everything. So and then you could see like there's other stuff like it interacts with. So for your guys, you were tasked to design the icons and design the workspace and all that stuff, and figure out how you wanted to do it and all that stuff. So the tricky part is which one you want to do. So I'm going to do one that involves probably, let's see, I want to do a Zelda one, but I'm going to do the older Zelda, so that's a bit easier. Okay, so I'm going to right click, open image in window, and then I'm going to save this image as. Now that is meant for like an older TV, because you can see like the aspect ratio, so we're going to make a new one. So we're going to go to new file, and then we're going to do web, and then we're going to do, because web automatically goes to pixels, we want 1600 by 1600 pixels by 900 pixels, and then create that. RGB just means it's for color and for screens. So let me get my downloads and let me put my picture in here. Okay. Now, I know how to design stuff, but you guys are kind of getting the hang of it and stuff like that. Now, you guys should have used your thumbnails and your roughs to make something, so to make it look unique and all that stuff. But I'm gonna lock this layer here and make a new layer. What if I were you guys? I would definitely use layers for like, this is my background. But for you, the background image is going to be like just a plain screenshot of a game. And this will be my icons. Okay. And so I made a new layer. And if you're not working in like the traditional workspace, I would go right here and go Essentials Classic and then reset it, so everything's reset and all that stuff. And just always have my layers open. All right. Well, the first thing I want to do is design my hearts. Now these ones are like, I don't know if they're pixelated or not pixelated. Since it's a video game, this one's more like an older style. This doesn't have like, but there's different versions of like different games that are like, maybe I want mine to be pixel status, and pixel means like very blocky. So it's like if I have something like this, it's I can make a heart like this, and this is like pixel status right here. So I can make a heart look like this. And so I'm just gonna do this. Oh, copy. I'm freehanding this, guys, so don't make fun of my designs. It's almost like this. Okay, 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 okay. Let's move these down one row. The thing about pixels is that they gotta make sense, and that's the tricky part. And mine's off by a little bit. Definitely needs to be 2. Maybe 1 more row, but I gotta play with it to do a heart pixel. Like, how many rows should I be to be like a heart pixel? Like, let me see. Heart pixel. See? Alright, cool. There you go. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Work smarter, not harder. So I took a screenshot. I'm just gonna bring it in here instead of trying to freehand a heart, just to make it look right. I'm gonna go to my screenshots. Okay. So let's see. I need 3 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Let's restart. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is the style I'm doing. Like, you don't have to do pixel based, but I'm doing pixel based. And then this one's gonna go up again, and then do another one. See, I did not have enough boxes in mine. And then 3 more of these. I'm cheating right here. Alright. There's that. Then 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Delete this one. Delete that one, that one. Trying to get them just right. Okay, there you go. There's my pixel heart. Now I'm gonna make it red. So go like this, and then that, and then I'm gonna group my pixel heart together. And even then, like, I can change this to like a dark red instead of a black to make it look a little bit cleaner. There you go. And then I'm gonna like stylize mine, so maybe like I want like a thicker stroke on my stuff. And then I'm gonna group all this. And this will be one of my hearts on, you know, like my user interface. And since I'm doing pixel based, then my other stuff should be pixels as well. You know? And so like, let's say I want to do like the box like this. So what I would do is just copy this stuff, and everything's gonna be based off like that box. So then I would do this, and then I would make my other stuff, and then keep on going. So it takes time to do this assignment, like very. I'm looking to have elements in different spots, and like, you know, what am I going to be doing over here, like a map, and then some icons or health bar, and that's what you want to look for. Like, okay, how am I helping my player, and what menu items am I having here, or what controller? So it's a little bit tricky, and so right now I'm just trying to stick with all the same pixel sizes. So now I'm going to ungroup this one, and this is going to do, I'm going to use this to be my. So if you're wondering how I'm doing this, like this, watch, sure. Alt Shift, and then Control D. I can duplicate that, and then I can go like this and Alt Shift, and then Control D. And so I could delete this. This will be my health bar. Okay. Alt Shift. Control D. And then I can move this like right here. But like to change the color, you know, it's a little bit more tricky. Like, let's say I want all these to be gray. And then let's say I want the outside to be a darker gray. And then all I gotta do is just go like this, hold Shift, and then go like this, and select these ones also. And then press I, and then sample that. And then what I want to do is just hold Shift, and then the tricky part is like going like this. And then to deselect these ones, just hold Shift like that. And then let's say I want these to be green. So just double click right here. Bye, guys. And then a darker green. And then I can just group all these together. Control G. And that could be my health bar. Like that. And I can make this smaller or bigger, but right now they're the same pixel size as that. And so that's just showing you like I have similarity. And even then, like maybe I want my health bar to be like right here. And then I want my map to be like over here. And so this is where we start playing around with like the game and stuff itself. And then for the background, like let me make a new layer. Alright, so this is going to be original. And this one's going to be my background. And so now watch, I'm going to go online and look up an example of Pixel Zelda images. I don't know if I have one. So let's say this is going to be my background, but this one already has a user interface like right here and right there. So maybe I want something else. So let's see. I'm just trying to find like a screenshot that doesn't have already like a user interface on there, but it also makes sense. Like this doesn't make sense if I'm playing the game and the character's like looking right there. But like something like this, open image, a new tab, and then save image as, but it's blurry, so you would want to find a better version of that. Okay, and I'm just going to drag that in here. Okay, and then depending on like how the game looks, you know, we can adjust this. So like for you guys, what I would look at is, okay, here's your game, but like how does this stand out? Like how do I make this icon stand out? Do I make it transparent or do I not make it transparent? And transparent means like, do I make it like lower the opacity like this? So it's like you could see it, but not all the way. Or you want it to be like 100% and you want it to stand out. Like, do I put a shadow or do I put like maybe I can do like something like this and put a big rectangle that's behind it that's like see it like something like this where it's a little bit darker and it makes it stand out. So it just depends on you guys. But the thing is like this blends in with the background and we don't want it to blend in. We want it to like be identifiable, that it stands out. And so definitely play around with it. And you notice like I'm locking the right layers and having things in the right layers. So very important. So again, if you guys need my help, this is pretty much one way to start it. And if you need anything else, let me know.